Hey guys, Dean here, and in today's dropshipping video, what we're going to be talking about is how you can set up the CJ Dropshipping app to fulfill orders and import winning products into your store directly. This is going to link up your Shopify Dropshipping store directly to the CJ Dropshipping fulfillment service and link the two together. This allows you to explore their store full of products and allow you to directly ship products from their warehouses straight to your customers. The bonuses of this is having the perk of much faster shipping times and also giving you a few different alternative options. Now, of course, you'll have less product options in comparison to Aliexpress. The amount of products in their catalog is going to be slightly less, but you're going to have much faster fulfillment and there's going to be better options for sourcing of products and managing your store. So without further ado, let's just jump into it and get set up. So here we are on the Shopify dashboard on the apps page. Now, I've taken the liberty to go ahead and search for the CJ Dropshipping app. If you don't know how to do this, you would basically go onto the App Store and type in CJ Dropshipping, all one word, and click on this, which is the CJ Dropshipping app over here. Now, CJ Dropshipping is basically a dropshipping supplier and fulfillment service from China. So it's very similar to AliExpress. The platform has a very close likeness to what AliExpress is, okay? So sourcing requests, you can post product sourcing requests to CJ and the team will review and identify the request as feasible. They can also shoot videos for your winning products so you can increase your conversion on ads campaigns. So this is really lucrative. If you don't really have in-house video editors or if you don't really know much about ads, this can be a lifesaver, okay? Them shooting videos or video material of the products without you even having them in hand is going to be perfect for editing those video ads. So that's actually one of the biggest bonuses about this service as a whole. They also have a USA warehouse option, okay? The reason why you might want to choose this over, let's say, AliExpress is they have USA warehouses, which some Ali sellers do, and they have a nice USA warehouse where you can drop ship products directly from them to your USA consumers. You can import products just with a few clicks directly to your store. There's a product sourcing service which sources from 1688 and Taobao, which are both two different websites as well. If you see my video where I go through Aliexpress Alternatives, I did feature Taobao. 1688 is also another Chinese website very similar to Aliexpress. You can easily list and source any products in your stores. There's order fulfillment services with this app which automatically syncs to your stores, and you can export them as a CSV file full of your orders, which is basically like an Excel document. As fast as same-day processing and shipping from USA warehouses directly to US customers. Remember, most of your customers will be USA based, so this is going to be a lifesaver for quicker processing and shipping times. And brand packing and inserts are available, and there's good quality control before shipping out. There's order tracking anytime during the delivery progress phase, and you can also connect existing products you already are selling on your store to the CJ app. Then the system will generate orders that products have been connected from your store with CJ, and you don't need to change any listings on the store. You can also fulfill orders automatically. This is a great feature which I always show you guys in all of these Shopify app tutorials, so you don't have to manually go through every single order and do the painstaking process of fulfilling and clicking on fulfill on every single order and sending them out. You can ship a product to your customer. To ship products to your customers, press add to cart and confirm all the orders. Everything else is automatically done by CJ Dropshipping. Bulk dropshipping orders by Excel or copy and paste, which is a pretty unique feature. And you can also pre-order inventory with them as well and get them into USA warehouses. There's also shipping cost calculation and tracking, so they have a tool to calculate shipping prices for any available shipping methods. Like I said, if you see my video on Aliexpress Alternatives, I did show cjdropshipping.com as well, and I showed you that shipping calculator. So let's go ahead, let's press add app to store and let's get set up, okay? Now that we've gone through the features, let's actually get it into our store. After you've pressed install app and enabled it to be linked to your store, it's going to give you a screen where you have to log in. You need to type in your email, your password confirmation, and verify your account to get it all set up. Now, it's pretty self-explanatory to set up an account, so we're going to skip forward onto the CJ dashboard once you've completed this step. I'm going to go create a quick account so we can get straight to using the app. Now, after you get set up and create an account, they'll also give you a questionnaire. They'll ask how much inventory do you need and how many orders you need to fulfill daily. They'll ask you what categories of products you want to sell and just go through there. Now, after this, it will give you a video how you can list CJ products to your store and sell them, and then CJ will fulfill these orders. So you just press I want to list products now, or you can watch this video over here. It's basically a comprehensive guide, so I'm just going to show you basically what they show you. So you would go on an item listing on CJ Dropshipping. So let's just say we like this barbecue rack we would click on the product and then the listing. We'd select the store and also the country and all of the item categories, for an example, and then you can list the product now. And this has been listed to your store successfully, okay? You can also list specific variants or subcategories of each product. Now, I'll just click I want to list products now, and here you can search for all the products. So just like in my last video, which I showed you the Aliexpress Alternatives, this is the CJ platform. So we have the shipping calculator over here, what I talked about a little bit earlier in the video. So you can select the country that the product is sourced from and then the destination country, and it gives you a calculation of the delivery time. So let's say the product is being shipped from a Chinese warehouse. It's going to take 3 to 7 days with DHL packaging to United States, and also CJ packet is 6 to 10 days. Now remember guys, these are very similar to the standard e-packet off AliExpress, which is terrible delivery times. If you scroll down to the bottom, a lot of these lower types of shipping are going to be like the e-packet. It's very slow. You want to go with DHL or at least the 6 to 10 days at most. And you can do the different shipping durations. I could do from America to United States, 3 to 6 days. So it's pretty quick if you have them all in the same country. You can also go through the recommended products for your e-commerce platforms based on these different social media sites. So CJ is using fulfillment of a few different suppliers. If I click on TikTok, these are their so-called winning product list they have. So it's almost kind of like a product research tool as well. Although, as with all these product research tools, always take these with a grain of salt. You're gonna have to look through to see if these are actually any good. But these are supposedly products which might sell on TikTok, maybe things which have been found off pre-existing TikTok ads, and things you might be able to actually start testing out, okay? Now, the limits is obviously your creativity and your video ads. But if we open a few of these, we can kind of take a look at some other products over here. They have a ton of different lists. We have TikTok winning products. We have a list of fast Amazon products which ship quite quickly over here. So these products are usually sourced from Amazon retailers. Then we have Etsy products. So these are handcrafted products which we could then resell on Etsy. So if you want to sell on an Etsy store instead of Shopify like what we're doing. There's also profitable items that we can upsell on eBay. So we could sell these for a higher profit margin and try and flip them on eBay, which is one of my favorite methods to actually make money online. I think eBay is the lowest barrier to entry website that anyone and everyone has at least made some money off eBay. So that's not a bad technique at all. And then under Shopify, this has a whole list of products that we could sell on Shopify, right? These aren't specifically drop shipping products. These could be products you could make as part of your branded store or general store, but it gives you some good ideas and it kind of gets the creative juices flowing. So do take a look at these lists. Then there's also products which you acquire from Walmart. So this is typically going to be products which are probably good to sell to USA customers, although sourcing products from Walmart are usually at a higher price because Walmart is obviously, you're not buying directly from the manufacturer, you're buying from a retailer, so the prices will be slightly higher, although some of these products will be at a much cheaper price than what it would be if you go on walmart.com. Then WooCommerce, so these are also things you can list on WooCommerce. Now, all of these are not really specific to the type of e-com platform you have, they're just different categories to kind of attract new people on CJ Dropshipping, but they're useful pages to look for products if you're looking for that winning product and you haven't actually decided what to add to your store yet. So that's how you can find products. They have a few different categories. They have information about the shipping times, their fulfillment. They have the academy where you can actually learn about the platform and resources if you don't really fully get it. We have categories down here if you want to source niche specific products, and they also have a trending products category, right? So a few different products. Now I can already see products in this trending product category that I've actually listed on my own store. So I think some of these products are actually trending because people have seen them in my videos. But as you can see, we have a trending category where you can go and look at all these trending different products. You can try and look at some of these to sell. So that's CJ's trending category. When you install it on your store, you can also click on apps on the left hand side and press CJ Dropshipping, and it will take you directly to the CJ app again, and it will take us directly to the CJ website again. So that's how to look at trending products and how to navigate the website. And shipping calculation here, this is the actual calculator tool. So I showed you the destination times of delivery. This is the actual shipping calculator. So in here, you could type in the platform. So as would probably be Shopify, where we're shipping from. Let's say we're shipping from China, and then the postcode is where we're shipping to and the weight of the product, the shipping method and where you're shipping it to. And then you can also type in some more attributes over here, press calculate, and it'll also give us information about the shipping method, the cost, the shipping and delivery time. So this is a useful tool to use as a resource, usually only if you know where the product's going from and going to, what the product's weight and dimensions are, and when you know actual specifics, you can use this to your advantage. This is obviously where you would search search for products. So you can search for different winning products. You can use keywords here for a search. So I could type in like pet and it'll come up with some suggestions for tags. You could also use SKUs, which are the IDs of the products. Those are product codes, very similar to the product codes on Amazon that you need to actually sell on Amazon. You could type in the Aliexpress URL. So if you go on Aliexpress, find a product, you can paste it in here and try and find a different supplier. You can also type in links from Taobao and 1688 and some other Chinese platforms too to actually search for products. This is your cart here. You can also press source more. This lets you go to partner websites. So you can click on go to 1688. You can also install the CJ Chrome extension, which I recommend to use a few of the features. We don't want to be limited on the website itself. CJ Dropshipping's Chrome extension just lets us use a few more of the website features over here, which are disabled if we don't install it. So we can press on go to 1688. It'll take us directly to the Chinese website over there. We can go to Taobao. Just to give you an example of what these websites actually are, so you understand what I'm talking about. A lot of them are in Chinese and you'll need to change the languages. And these are actually different platforms entirely, so we don't really need to be using these in the video. But you can see most of them do look like AliExpress. And of course, you can also get a free trial to Shopify. Then under queue, you can also click on queue over here. This sends you to the queue of products over here on your My CJ dashboard. When you click on our services, this allows you to learn a little bit more about the CJ Dropshipping platform. So you can look at information about automatic listing for products, how to list your products to your store automatically, product reviews importing, so how to import reviews to your products as well into your store once they're listed, product connection, make payments via different payment processors like PayPal, information about them providing automatic invoices to you and tracking numbers, how to manage CJ products across multiple different stores and transferring stores between accounts, their print on demand feature, which we're not going to cover, but that's also supported too, their Chrome extension, and some more information. Then we have order fulfillment. So for an example, some of these links you can also click on to learn more. For an example, you can combine some orders to actually reduce delivery costs. You can split orders into several different orders, which kind of does the opposite. You can bundle several product SKUs into one SKU, which is the product codes, which you merge. You can also allow for custom packaging and branding of products, which is one of the main features why people might use this. And there's a lot of useful information. So fulfillment is all the fulfillment and tracking information they'll provide upon each order. You can create orders manually. There's wholesaling options to ship a bulk set of items. You can view different global suppliers, and you can optimize the different shipping warehouses and change them to reduce the shipping time and costs for your store. There's also fast fulfillment, so you can ship your products to their warehouses from a different fulfillment service, which is more out of the way or further away, and then you can enjoy their fulfillment service, which may be quicker. So this is just information to learn about things like you can learn about all the warehouses which are located in China, the USA, Thailand, Indonesia, and Germany. So they have some in Europe, specifically Frankfurt. Shipping, it has information on the shipping and the price, cash on delivery, which is a payment option, the CJ packet, which is a type of shipping, USPS, DHL, these are all courier services, and these other types of shipping methods. I wouldn't recommend e-packet, that's EMS courier servicing from China via those small pouch methods of packing products which take weeks to arrive. Would not recommend that. So that's more information. You can also view at the top, you can change the language over here if you want to view it in a different language if you don't understand this, and you can take a look at product sourcing, the print on demand section, and view some of the more hot links over here which we've already been over. Authorization, this is super important. So if we press authorization, this comes up over here, authorizing your store. You would select Shopify, which we've already done because we've installed the app through Shopify and connected and authorized it. So this would authorize it over to Shopify. Now this is activated. You want to leave it on unactivated. You can also press edit over here and edit the names of your store and the information inside CJ, and you can also do a few different useful things over here too, and you can add other stores too because you can actually manage multiple stores in CJ Dropshipping's platform. So let's take a look at the My CJ dashboard. So you manage everything from the CJ Dropshipping website, which is an interesting method because all of the different fulfillment apps I've showed you in the previous few days have all had their own system inside the Shopify website and dashboard. This is all from their website, which is interesting. So you can view your dashboard over here, which has a lot of information about your store if it's already been linked, some recommended products that you can already connect and list to your store. Then you have sourcing. So if you didn't find the product that you want to sell, there's a solution for that in sourcing. You'd post a sourcing request, and this is for them to then find the desired products that you like and try and get them into their warehouse warehouses for you to then sell. So that's something which you have to leave a request in. Then the purchase list is where you'll find wholesale products where you can deposit inventory, and you can manage and track your sample orders or private inventories within this screen. So you can add purchases and cart purchases in here and pre-order inventory all from this screen. So you can select wholesale, pre-order, one-piece drop shipping, or deposit inventory, and you can have a lot of sorting options from within here. You basically enter an order number, transaction number, SKU, or the product name, and you can add purchases in. Photography is what we talked about earlier, so that's marketable material. So you can post a photography request for customized photos and videos of a product which piques your interest, and they'll be able to shoot marketing videos and product photos for you, which we can then use for our product adverts, which is super important when we're marketing it on things like TikTok. So this is what I really like about this platform. Then you have My Inventory. So this is where you can connect packaging inventory and deposit inventory into their warehouses to shorten the processing time. Over on the wish list, we can have a look at this as well. This is products which you add to your wish list to start wholesale drop shipping. Custom packaging is where we can set up our own brand identity. So over here, there's a few different options. So we have a few different types of boxes. We have packaging, all these bags in so many different colors, these cute cloth bags, which we can then further customize. You'd press purchase, and then you can customize the actual products themselves. They have plastic bags, cartons, boxes, paper bags, tags, stickers, cards, gifts, and other types over here. So there's pre-designed packaging, so you can filter it, which is all these. You can also press My Custom Packaging as well, which filters everything over here. So there's some really cool things you can do with this, guys. Over on customization, if we head down to customization, this is your customization list. You obviously need to submit a request in here to do so. Now for sourcing, I'm just going to go back into sourcing just to go over that again. I'm going to go back to dashboard just to go over this again. We'll go to product recommendations, and you can see over here we have a few options. So here's where you'll find a few recommended products. Unless you're manually searching on the homepage of CJ, this is just a few products they'll recommend to you. If I wanted to add some of these products to my store, I could just do so through here. So I could go up, I could go on, let's see this ring with emeralds for girls. Maybe I wanted to sell this as jewelry. We could press list, and what this will do is it'll take us to the actual listing itself. And also, if we press connect, what this does is if you click connect, if the product's already in your store, you can establish a connection for automatic fulfillment through CJ Dropshipping. If I already have this in my dropshipping store before I installed the CJ app, I can then connect it to their fulfillment service, which is pretty useful for quicker shipping times than Aliexpress, for an example, because they already have it in their stock, in their catalog. And clicking on list is to add the product to its store. So that's what it'll do. It'll open a new link over here. You can press listing. So here you can customize where the product's sourced from. So let's say the China warehouse, which is the only shipment location for this. On the store, we'd select our Shopify store. Then we can add information of the product type, any collections it's in, the vendor, which would be us. Then we can select the different variants that we want. There's only one in this case. It'll show the service fee and remote fee and whether it's included or not. It'll show their price, their service fee, and the total dropshipping cost. Then we'd select ship my orders most to United States. This is where your main key customer demographic is, which is usually USA. And then your shipping method, okay? So this is where you'll use the homepage of the shipping tracker and calculators that I showed you earlier to find the best shipping method. And depending which one you cost, the price will also show down here and the delivery time. So we can also just do it straight from here. We don't actually need the calculators. Basically, select the quickest shipping or whatever's best for the prices and the maximum profit. Some will be quicker, but the shipping costs will just be ridiculous. Like DHL is 4 to 12 days, but it's $26. Nobody's going to pay $26 just to ship a ring. That's ridiculous. Try and find a sweet spot like 15 days and $7. Then you can press list now or edit before listing. When you edit the listing, it'll allow us to customize it a little bit more. So here we can change the title, make it a little bit more customer friendly instead of just some keywords. We can add tags. We can edit the actual information we just set up here. We can change the description and how the images are displayed, which already look quite attractive. We can change the images which are displayed, the variants, and the shipment information, and our delivery option, which we just selected. Then we just press list now. And before we do that, we need to... I'm just going to select most of my orders going to United States again. We also need to select the category before we do that. After you've done all your information, just press list now, press product type. So you have to enter a product type. I'll just type in ring for an example. Then you need to select a vendor, which is our store. The collections, you don't have to do this. Press list now. And you need to select all the variants. You can type in the number here in this box. This is the store price. I'm just going to put 100 just as an example, and also select the variant on the tick box and press list now. And it says listing in progress. You may check the listing status in on listing. Listed products can be managed in listed. So you can open up these two links. Awesome, you did it. Then the connection will automatically be synced. You can then go to the best parts, syncing orders. So I have listed products. What's the next step? It'll basically guide you through the process and hold your hand. It's actually quite self-explanatory. And it says listing successful. The product has been listed to your store. Then you can see view in store, and it'll open your Shopify page. And now in Shopify, it has my product already directly linked to my store. All the fulfillment information is automatic, and it's linked to CJ Dropshipping. So now if someone buys this ring, it will go through their service and fulfill it. It'll show my dashboard. But now you may ask, before we end the video, what happens when people order? Well, from the CJ dashboard, we go to orders, and this is where we can actually manage all of our orders. So we have manually imported orders. So here's where the unfulfilled dropshipping orders are. You have to authorize your store first to sync them. Then we have orders fulfillment over here. So this is where we fill orders. So you need to import your order list, which will typically just be imported via this button from your Shopify dashboard. When you have orders in here, they'll be under these different categories, and you'll be able to automatically fulfill them on this dashboard. There's order disputes, undelivered orders, and this is where you'll get all your order tracking information for your customers displayed over here. The order status, whether they've been dispatched, the order IDs, and the date of dispatch. So this is where you'll view all your information. There's also the cart, where you can see the dropshipped orders in your cart, and there's also products under here, product connection for synchronization, service products where you ship your products to their warehouses, and also the print on demand feature where you can design things yourself or use the buyer's design, which we've already listed. So that's how to use CJ Dropshipping to fulfill your orders and use it to source suppliers and use the warehouses, which are much closer to your destination country of the majority of your customers. That's because CJ Dropshipping is really good to send orders straight to the United States and give quicker shipping times, because dropshipping straight from AliExpress in China is kind of dead. If you want to keep your customers happy, using one of these services is the way. Now, if you want to use a different service other than CJ Dropshipping, I have videos on Spocket and also Zendrop on my channel too, which are alternatives to this one. You can check those out on my channel if you want to watch those videos. If you have any questions, guys, just leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to help you as soon as possible. And in return, just give the video a like and subscribe for more dropshipping and business videos on the channel, and I'll catch you next time.